What's up everyone, Sai here from Making Success Inevitable. When people in the UK talk about Japanese food, they probably say, oh yes, that's sushi. But what they really should be saying is, oh yes, that ramen, that delicious, soupy, tasty, hearty, umami filled ramen. And not this instant ramen that I found here. We'll be covering these in a different video. The fresh, umami filled, soupy, hearty ramen dishes you find in all of the local cuisine. You might have had okay ramen, you might have even had good ramen, but Sai here is going to show you the best ramen in Miyazaki. Let's go!
Number 10. Shio Salt Ramen at Hirokiya Ramen. This mild and pleasant sea salt ramen with a hint of seaweed and dashi is very elegant on the palate, and lots of grated ginger and pickled vegetables on the side as well. When you want a light ramen, this is the one you get. The salt ramen dish, less fatty but with really chewy spiraled noodles, freshly made on the day as well. There's kind of hints of spices in here as well that complement the salt. Umai, very tasty. Number 9. The Chugoku Tonkotsu Ramen at Aeon Mall Miyazaki. When you go there, you'll be instantly attracted to this flying noodle dish, and they have an array of dishes available in the screen. But don't be deceived, they do a delicious ramen as well. This Tonkotsu Chugoku Ramen is full of umami and full of flavour as well, and the noodles are super chewy. Look at all the condiments you get as well, the spring onion, the 1000-year egg, and the aged rolled pork as well. Number 8. Kurogoma Black Sesame Ramen at Chinese Benetora, Aeon Mall. In the same restaurant on the other side, you can see some of the other exquisite dishes on offer. On this particular occasion, we got the Kurogoma Ramen. This is a variant of the Tantan Min that's become world famous. Black sesame, thick chewy noodles that absorb the soup, spicy, delicious, action-packed. Number 7. Tonkatsu Pork and Corn Ramen at Hirokiya Ramen. This very savoury corn-fed meal is absolutely delicious and lush. Who would have thought that corn soup and thick pork bone broth goes so well together? Number 6. Black Truffle Oil Spicy Fusion Ramen at Ippudo Ramen Express. Even though it's a fast food chain, this ramen deserves to be mentioned. Look at that black truffle oil oozing at the top, that thick pork and noodle, that minced meat, that kind of truffle, elegant sesame, elegant dan taste, all melded together as one. You can see the spice, the flavour, and when you mix it up, it becomes an absolute fusion bomb of flavour. Beautiful, tasty, and volumey as well. Number 5. Wakame Seaweed Horenso Light Ramen at Hirokiya Ramen. When you want something light on the palate for lunch, something very nutritious and delicious, this wakame ramen, full of greens and chewy fresh noodles, thin slices of elegant pork as well. The broth is extremely clear, but when you add the toppings, the crispy grated pork and pickled vegetables, this brings it to another level. Perfect for an easy lunch. Special mention, Magokoro Mobile Ramen-san. This mobile ramen truck is close to my heart. He goes around the local prefecture bringing his delicious ramen homemade with ingredients that he's been preparing for over 12 hours every day. When you wait for your ingredients, it's all worth it because he'll give you as much as you want. A little bit of pork, extra pork, lots of spring onions, bean sprouts, and a thick, clear white bone broth that's been stewing 12 hours or more. Absolutely delicious. Number 4. Black Pepper Pork Tonkotsu at Hanami Udon. Hanami Udon in Takaoka, peaceful village serene next to Oyodo River, is home of one of the most delicious ramens there is. This black cracked pepper, spiced spring onion, pork tonkotsu ramen with inari and boiled root, lotus on the side. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely quenches your thirst with that sweet umami. These homemade noodles, you can see them, how glistening they are in that lovely broth. Look at that clear broth, it's a star, and that little piece of cracked black pepper, mwah, absolutely delicious. Number 3. Tantan Ramen at Kuro. This restaurant Kuro is a very popular Chinese cafe very nearby where your boy MSI Sai currently resides. They have lovely dumplings, fresh salad, but the star is this tantamin. That noodle absorbs all of the soup, that glistening umami filled rich, deep tantan flavour. Buried within is glistening pieces of mincemeat filled to the brim. You can see that thick soup. Let's take some of this soup right here and examine closely. Look at all that flavour, that spice, that elegance. It is absolutely bursting, and the rich dumplings on the side. A nice accessory. We have a crab filled dumpling as well as a beef ball and a spinach juice dumpling. Absolutely out of this world texture, presentation and taste. Crispy noodles on a bed of sesame seed salad. Wow. Number 3. King Chashu Ramen at Korai. Mushroom Boy's favourite restaurant. Waiting patiently as possible.
Kinoko Osama. Kinoko Osama kita.
And when it arrives, it doesn't last very long. It's super thin pork surrounding menma bamboo shoots and bean sprouts and green spring onions. Thick, rich pork bone broth. Lovely with chewy noodles overflowing to the brim. This is truly King Chashu Ramen.
This is full of yummy umami. King Chashu Ramen, the number 1 in Japan.
And number 1, Karamen at Karamen. This Miyazaki local red fiery hot ramen is made with the spiciest kara chilies that you can imagine. You can go from level 1 to 100, where 100 is like a red slush of kara chilies, garlic and spring onion, egg and mincemeat. But the thing that really makes this dish outstanding is the locally grown root vegetable noodles. These are glass noodles that are glistening and chewy, super chewy, and they absorb all of that flavour and umami. Every bite is filled with kara, garlic, lava, magma, luscious, oozy, quench-thirsting, delicious soup. Your mouth will be on fire in delight, your stomach will be in fire in agony. A toilet nearby is always a must. This kara, delicious soup is there at your convenience in Miyazaki. The top ramen there is. There's nonkotsu, bone, spare rib, pork, spring onion. It's been obliterated and melts in your mouth, and you can have extra servings of kara sauce on the side. Umai, delicious. Number 1. So I hope you enjoyed this video on the top 10 ramen in Miyazaki. I hope you are suitably salivating at the thought of eating that ramen for yourself. Please subscribe and join me next time as we go through more delicious food in Miyazaki Japan. Peace.